All right, good morning, everybody. Today is an early release day, but we still have work to do. So, yesterday you should have completed your AP progress check number 3 with the multiple choice questions, and that was in AP Classroom. That will lock today at midnight. So, if that hasn't been completed thus far, we need to make sure that that is done immediately. Remember, it is timed. You have about 20 minutes. You can exceed if you need more than that, but the whole point is to try to stay within 20 minutes. Then those of you that are completed, you're going to be able to see your scores this morning. They'll be released to you. So based on your progress in these multiple choice questions, you're going to complete this reflection. So what I've done for you here at the beginning, there were 4 major skill categories that were assessed in this progress check, and I gave you the questions for each of these particular skills. So you'll see that they're in groups of 3. I would invite you to kind of make a list of 1 to 18 and figure out, from these 4 different categories, which ones were you struggling with and which ones maybe did you feel you mastered. And if you look at it that way, that might be able to help you pinpoint exactly what skills you need to continuously focus on instead of just assuming, right? Do the math, right? Calculate the data. Make informed decisions, if you will. And then you're going to complete this quick chart at the bottom using complete sentences. You need to identify specific areas of improvement and growth using examples from this progress check. So the first question says, based on the questions identified, so the little skill categories, which skill category was your strongest, and discuss the strategies you used to approach those areas and their effect on the section of the progress check. So if something that you did was read the passage first and then go back and read the questions, or if you read the questions first and then the passage, something like that. Then again, looking at your process of elimination, how did you approach that differently? Did you look at the best answer, or did you try to first look at correct answers, or were answers that you knew were wrong? What was your approach in that respect? And then the same thing for the opposite, right? Which was your weakest skill category? And again, you'll look at those groups of 3 questions. All right, number 3 is, what particular aspect of this progress check was confusing or challenging for you? And what I mean by this, I'm not asking about a skill. I'm asking about an aspect, such as maybe understanding a passage. Are you still not sure what you're supposed to be doing when you read the essay samples? Maybe your timing is still something that you struggle with. Eliminating answer choices, not really understanding the difference between the correct answer and the distractor, stuff like that. So I'm not really asking about a skill. The skills are specific to the first 2. This one I'm really thinking about the actual process of taking multiple choice questions. And then the last one, I want you to be very honest with yourself about how many minutes did it actually take you. Did it take the 20, or did it take longer? Is it something that you started and then you took a break and then came back and did it again? Because the reality is that is not going to happen on your exam in May. But I want to look at, how does the time constraint affect your progress? Because I can teach you all the skills in the world, but if when it comes down to it, and the time constraint is really something that is impeding your progress, then it's not going to matter how well you learn the skills if every single time you are under pressure, you crumble. So we have to figure that out as well. So I really want us to be honest about not only our skills, but also just the logistics of taking, multiple choice exams, timed multiple choice exams, and looking at these College Board style questions as well. All right, so that's what we're going to complete today during this early release. Tomorrow, if you can have scenes 5 at least prepared, I am going to discuss notes for scenes 5 and 6. 5 is a little bit longer, 6 is super short, but it would be helpful if you had actually done the reading by the time you come to view my notes, because then you don't have to spend as much time then working through what I'm going to ask you tomorrow. Plus, you have a reading quiz on Friday. So the more you can get through, the better. All right, folks, let me know if you guys have any questions. I hope you guys are able to be productive today, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care.